Sitting in for Yams is Lance's husband, Michael Turchin. Hey, Mike. So nice of you, last minute thing. You guys are actually leaving on holiday very soon. Where are you going? What are you going to do?
Well, we're lucky that we're in half Jewish, half Christian family. So the first part of our holidays, we always go to Miami and we spend Hanukkah with his family, and then we do Mississippi with my family. So
nice.
we're heading to Tennessee this year.
Which family did you visit first as a couple? Where you spent the night?
I think it was yours.
It was my family.
Yeah.
And did you sleep together there? Or?
You know what? We
Mom, change the channel, Mom. Change the channel.
No, we slept in the same bed. Although when we got to the house, his mother escorted me to his nephew's room. He's like, "You'll be staying the night here. You'll be here. Put your bags here." And then she left. I just snuck right back up.
I didn't know that till now. Oh my gosh.
How do you deal with that? I mean, do you think it's appropriate if the kid comes home for them to sleep with their significant? No? You don't?
I don't think it's appropriate. I think you should respect your parents' house. I'm sorry, I love you.
Yeah,
sure.
I did not. I was kind of, a do-gooder. But then the minute I got engaged...
Never.
Never.
Exactly.
Notice how quiet she got.
No, not saying at my house. Maybe at someone else's house.
If you own the house, it's your rules. Go by that.
We were talking about, would you let your kids sleep in the same room with visitors, boyfriends?
I'm pretty progressive about sex. I mean, they're sexual beings. If I said no, I would expect them to say no. But I mean, to do as I say, but I trust them, and I'm okay with that. You definitely have, I'm sure.
I
don't mean it that way. I don't mean it badly. I think that you would...
Listen, I think sex is a beautiful thing, okay? I am all for sex. It makes people happy. It's great exercise.
Not always.
Not always.
It gives you a nice
It gives you a nice flow.
I bet you were raised that you never would.
When my husband and I were dating, he was not allowed to sleep in the same bed as me at my mom's house. His parents were a little bit more liberal, I think, and it never really came up. There was no direction given. My husband and I slept together in my parents' home. Yes, we've been married 8 years. We've been dating 10. And anybody knows if you're trying to have a baby, there's only certain days you can have a baby.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
By the way, having sex in my mom's house or in his parents' house will make them happy because they will end up with a grandchild.
Right? Exactly. So they're rooting for you.
That's the only reason we have sex.
I don't want my parents sleeping at my house.
Speaking of relationships, have any of you heard of this? It's called beta marriages. It's a concept of marriage some are lobbying for, where couples only commit to each other for a finite amount of time, like 2 years on average, and then they have the option to renegotiate, or get out without any messy divorce. And proponents of this say, look, 10% of marriages don't even last 5 years. So it's an interesting way to approach marriage, because the old thing used to be till death do us part. And,
I kind of dig it. I'm married. I'm happily married. But I think marriages work, as we all know. And I think if you're really unhappy, it's good to check in with another, because maybe you can have a candid, open conversation. It's not working. Let's move on, because life is too short.
A lot of people don't know.
To be happy.
Trust me, don't know that.
How about just cohabitation? Why do you have to call it temporary marriage? Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, Oprah Winfrey and Stedman. I mean, clearly this works for a lot of people, and I think whatever works for your personal relationship is a smart way.
Wants that marriage,
They want the tax deduction.
And the benefits.
True, there's benefits. There are benefits. And I think, marriage has progressed from today to when it was death do us part. You have to be realistic, and you go into a marriage knowing that there's a good chance you are going to get divorced. And I think there's so much pressure placed on the marriage to not get divorced, and that's all you're thinking about. I don't want to get divorced.
People stay in
and you're not happy.
reasons.
And it used to be when they said death do us part, people were living a very short time. Now they're living forever.
Exactly.
Right, so it was okay, till death do us part, I'll have them 5 years. No, we didn't in ours, no.
You didn't say in your vows? Did you say in your vows?
We didn't. We didn't say it in our vows
That's in
either.
my vows, so I guess till death do us part.
I've said I'll kill you many times, and I don't remember how death do us part. Yeah, okay. I did not. Come on. All right. What's that song? What is that song? This is really switching gears. I like big butts and I can't.
It's a mix-a-lot.
Can't deny.
Do you know that booty enhancement is a huge, huge thing now?
Woo.
It's called the booty bump, dramatic rise in butt augmentation surgery. According to a recent study, there's been an 86% increase in the procedure, and the Mr. Butt Doctor, the doctor who's like the king of butt booty stuff, says it's mostly Kim Kardashian.
Yeah?
Yeah, that she started this trend, and people want that implant.
The thing is, I have enough butt to go around. It sits here. You can't see it. I don't need more butt. I mean, I'd rather have more something else.
Yeah.
I'm on the total flip side. Like, I have the flattest butt on the planet. I'm gonna get my Puerto Rican card revoked because my butt is so flat. So for me, I would never go as far as plastic surgery, but I'm constantly Googling ways to make my butt a little
exercise,
And I used to be known for my butt. I had like this, a little bubble butt. Now it's kind of sunk a little bit. I wouldn't mind a little lift here or there. Right?
Your butt is beautiful, babe.
Mine's big, but it's hanging at my knees. You gotta, that's not good. And I'm constantly like, pushing it off. Yeah, all right.
No,
Anyway.